Well, the genius of lyricist Stephen Sondheim and his beloved Broadway production Into the Woods is coming to Charleston. Thanks to our next guests. Let's welcome back Dimitri Pitas, artistic director and founder of Holy City Arts and Lyric Opera, better known as Halo, and Ashley Fabian, who plays Cinderella in this production. Great to have you both. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's lovely to be back.
All right, so it's all the favorites, all in one.
Yeah.
Tell us more about this production.
Sure. It's well, the show is all of the favorite fairy tale characters, like you said, and they all kind of come together in the woods of all places, and to see how they interact and how they deal with circumstances together, and the journeys that they go on. It's very important to kind of see how they get out of the woods.
Oh, sure. Yeah. All the tales that we love growing up, they all take us through the woods, and you meet interesting, scary characters, but then here they are all meeting one another.
Yeah.
So as you're playing Cinderella, I mean, it's quite a different Cinderella than the one that we're familiar with from the tale.
It is a lot different. She goes to the ball, but there are 3 balls.
Wow.
And she's not quite sure if she wants to marry the prince or not. And through the woods, she meets a lot of different characters, like Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk, and so getting to see these favorite characters interact with each other is a really fun journey.
How fun was this to put on that production? I mean,
yeah, it's been really fun.
Yeah.
It's we are in an unconventional venue as we decided to keep our inaugural season outdoors, and so we are performing at the Battery Gadsden on Sullivan's Island, and creating and transforming this battery, this 1906 gun mount, into a theater has been quite challenging, but it's amazing. It's amazing to see the process happen.
What a backdrop.
It is. We literally brought Into the Woods into the woods.
Yes.
And we put together an amazing creative team that is making sure to balance out what is man-made and what is nature, and has taken over the battery after a decade and change.
So it's really clever. That was a clever twist to all of this. But technically speaking, what kind of challenges does that pose? Because it's not technically an amphitheater, so voices need to carry, and how do you deal with all of that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it really is soup to nuts. We are bringing everything there from sound amplification for the 18 artists that are on stage and the orchestra, to bathrooms. There are no bathrooms there, so we're bringing in everything to ensure that our actors are in a wonderful, safe environment, but also that our audience is comfortable too. And that has been great to find out what the community wants and needs in order for this to happen and pull that off.
And I always find that the cultivating experience of finding that talent, such as yourself, Ashley, is also a really interesting part of the process. So tell us a little bit more about your experience, your background, and how you came across Halo.
So I am originally from Charleston. I was born here. Most of my family lives in the Charleston area. And so since then I have moved on. I travel the country, I sing, I perform, and I actually met Dimitri in Pittsburgh a few years back.
Yeah.
We did a show there together, and I found out he was living in this area and that he was thinking about starting an arts organization, and I thought, finally, something. Just knowing the talent and experience and expertise that Dimitri and Leah bring to this art form. I mean, the Low Country is so lucky to have them in their backyard. So I said, I have to be a part of this somehow. And we talked further, and I'm just so excited to be back in my hometown singing this amazing role.
Well, welcome back home.
Thank you.
And for other musicians who are watching this that want to be a part of it, how does the audition process work? How do you go about selecting your artists?
Yeah, we do hold local auditions, and we're actually looking forward into next season doing them quarterly and having dates set so that people can prepare for them and come in, and they can visit our website, of course, www.holycityarts.org, to find out more information about that and to get on our mailing lists as well. And it is one of the tenets of Halo to be able to present local artists as importantly as it is to bring in some other artists from off, as it were. Sure. So that is important, and Ashley fills wonderfully a lot of those, because she came in through the education programs here in Charleston, and she's a wonderful talent, and to be able to give Ashley the opportunity to share that talent with her community and with her family is wonderful.
You're a wonderful example of that.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you both so much for joining us. So Into the Woods, it's happening Wednesday through Saturday, April 6th through the 9th at 7:30 p.m. You heard it on the Sullivan's Island Battery.
That's right.
Unique venue. Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Leila. It's great to be back.